start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's loose. He's at touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The gun, they'll run it inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Lockett. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Back open in the middle. Touchdown Spartans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Dumps it off to his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He was looking for some running room, but not... be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Sanders. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, Andy.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Lemon. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got a little space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Strachan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Got some room under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick handoff. Finding open areas. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Peoples. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback moving. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Runs through the tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Flips it out on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Oh, better look out! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at him.
Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Looking for the two-point try. He wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Gets away. To the end zone and is picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here in a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Dropping back, it's Fox. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll... Oh, a lot of space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the snap, it's Coleman. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You know, there are a lot of offenses that would decide to just try to plow that football forward in between the tackles. There they went with the jet sweep, trying to catch the defense off guard with their speed, but the defense was having none of it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening. drive. So obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Going deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job. Defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To throw, it's Pavia. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a first down from the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They just keep firing. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UTSA 14, Cincinnati 0.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Coleman.
The ball carrier, a wide receiver, gain of 13. And that's a 1st down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play safe.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UTSA.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He didn't get
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
NC State comes to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Touchdown, NC State. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Breaks into the clear. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Pressure is coming. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Throws a stiff arm. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Eller. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
UTSA offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. First down and 10. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This guy...